All right, all right. Welcome back, everybody. Happy freaking Halloween and happy Friday to all of you. Listen, I know y'all done left work early. I know y'all have left work early. You're probably already getting your faces painted to be goons, goblin, and some of you tricking out there. Some of you will be provided a treat. Listen, I'm not mad at you. And I know you called off for work because the statistics show that Halloween is the number one holiday that most people call out sick. Told you. Did I lie? SNG 777 said and did. Boom. Right there. That's it. That's all. So there you have it. I know some of y'all are playing. What do y'all call it? Playing hooky. Enjoy your time. But honey, I ran across a clip today on social media. We're not gonna be here long. And I said, y'all gonna get up off of Tamar. Y'all gonna get up off of Tamar. Okay. And I said, let me get out here in these streets and windmill for Tamar. Now, I don't have a strong allegiance with Tamar Braxton or anything like that. I started windmilling for Tamar when she went up against Funky Dineva and did now. Because one thing I've sat back, I said, I don't like going for the low hanging fruit. I'm not one of the kind of people that's going to jump on a bandwagon and do shit because everybody else is doing it. Baby, stretch me, challenge me. Let's give them something to talk about. I love a good debate. I love to poke holes in the theory. Let me look at this thing from a different angle. And it's so easy to target Tamar. It's so easy to go against Tamar because that's what everybody else is doing. I'm not that girl. I've never been that girl. I'm not the girl that's going to bully and jump in the fight at school and pick on the kid that nobody likes. I want to figure out why in the hell are they acting a damn fool. And let me tell you something. I did a little bit of research. And the Braxtons, y'all ought to be ashamed of yourself. Y'all ought to be ashamed of yourself for what you've been doing to Tamar. And y'all, this did not just start as adults. They've been doing this ever since she was a little girl. I'm going to show you listen, I got receipts. I got the receipts. They've been picking on Tamar ever since she was a little girl. I don't like the fact that Toni sat on her behind as an older sister, and you keep talking about the black excellence of it all, and you and Tawanda weaponized her depression against her. That was nasty. That was vile. That's something you do against somebody you don't like. That's one of the moves you do against a bitch you don't like. You throw her depression in her face. You throw her mental illness in her face. You look at her and say, play with me if you want to, because I don't augur with sick people. And when they did that, when Tawanda did that, I was like, you exactly who they say you are. And the fact that listen, did y'all know that Tawanda has been stealing for Tamar for, we know, well over 6 years? And we can start with the phone bill. We can start with the phone bill. Tawanda had her entire friends and family plan, had Tamar paying for everybody's phone bill for over 6 years, and Tamar never knew. Never knew. Now, that's when you got money, baby. Because, baby, you steal a quarter from me, I'm going to be like, somebody took that quarter that was sitting here on the counter. The fact that you stole and have been stealing from your sister for so long, and then Toni Braxton, you know it's true, and you try to clean it up by, oh no, I thought that's what family do. No, baby, we don't steal from each other. You're not gonna victimize me or shame me into paying for somebody's entire that. Listen, Tawanda, let me tell you something. First of all, if the truth be told, like we say in the South, baby, if you got a man laying up with you, if you laid up in the bed with a man up in your house, don't ask me for shit. Don't ask me for ish. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's the rule of thumb. If you grown enough to trick or treat, let him do it. If you in your house doing grown up things with a grown ass man, now look at Daryl coming out the bushes. Shit, let him do it. Don't ask me for rent money. Don't ask me for phone bill. Don't ask me for food. Don't ask me for beans, rice, sugar, Kool-Aid. Don't ask me for shit. That's why he is a man. Let him go out and do it. Otherwise, what are you doing? That's a man's job is to labor, to till the ground. He can handle it. Let him go beg. So you really stole money from your sister, finessed your sister out of $50,000 with a grown ass man laid up in your house? Listen, he should never. And I know you said on the Braxtons that what's his name? What's that man? Sean say he gonna get him some before he go to bed. Baby, every time he would try to get him some, you need to show him. I owe my sister $50,000. This house that you laid up in, I don't even feel right. I don't even feel right doing that with you, knowing that you sent me over there to beg like that and I ain't paid her back. And Tamar said, and as a matter of fact, since you got hit by that car, when you get your check, run me my fucking money. Watch this. Hold on, Daryl. You getting ahead of yourself. Now, I want to back up. We're not gonna be here too long. I'm about to drop these freaking receipts. Remember, I said they've been picking on Tamar ever since she was little. They ought to be ashamed of themselves. Let's get into it. We're gonna run it. Hold on. Let me go ahead and share my screen. This is some type of nasty work. Watch this. And Tamar cursed Tawanda out for filth. And I ain't mad about it. I'm the type, I don't give a damn if we sisters, brothers, cousins. You better come at me correct, or you can get this work too. Because what you're not going to do is weaponize our intimate family relationship against me to subdue me. Because like Tamar said, you'll be every B and A, B, C, D, E, F, G in the alphabet, period. And if you step like a grown woman, Tawanda, you would get handled like a grown woman. But hold on. And I know typically we don't want them to fight, but y'all, you know what? Let them fight. Let them fight. At this point, fighting may be the best thing for Tamar's mental health. Watch this. Watch this. Hold on. And I know it's not going to change some of y'all's mind. That's not what I'm here to do. I'm just putting out the receipts. Here we go.
She's always in trouble. What did she do today, guys? Think of something.
Listen. She doesn't listen.
What did she do? She's the youngest. Everyone's picking on her.
Yeah.
But we have to. Are we picking on you?
No.
I'm sorry, Tamar. I'm sorry.
I'm on the top of the world looking down on creation, and the only explanation.
She's always in trouble. What did she do today, guys? Think of something.
Listen. She doesn't listen.
What did she do? She's the youngest. Everyone's picking on her.
Yeah.
But we have to. Are we picking on you?
No.
I'm sorry, Tamar. I'm sorry.
You embarrass your sister, your little sister, on national television. All three of you. Did y'all not see these receipts? And Toni, you led the charge. You've been manipulating. You've been. And then when you saw in her face that she was embarrassed, you said, I'm sorry, Tamar. Let me run it again. Hey, y'all, for everybody that's coming in. I know y'all see these receipts. Queenie, you say they don't like Tamar because of her personality. No. Let's go back before that person. See, the personality that I believe we're seeing now ain't even her true personality. That's a defense mechanism that I believe has built up because of stuff like this in the past. From 1994. What year was Tamar born in? Let's see. No. So Tamar was, I can tell you. Tamar is 47? No, 44. What year was Tamar? Let me Google it real quick. We finna put some receipts on this. Watch this. Hold on. Y'all, I want y'all to think about this as a little girl. Don't even go to her being a woman and her personality now. Go back to then. We all see, and that's why I say I like y'all to come over here. I like y'all to come over here because ain't nobody finna break this shit down like me. See, I'm not gonna let y'all skip all around on Tamar. We're looking at her as a grown woman. Go back. We gotta go back. Toya say, hold on. Toya said it was 1977. Okay. 1977. Hold on. Watch this. I gotta do some work. 94. Hold on, y'all. 1994 minus 1977. She was 17. 16, 17 right here. And you're treating her the same way you treat her at 47. 30 years ago. This was 30 years ago. And they still on demon time. You see how I told you I was going to make it make sense? I told you I was going to make it make sense. Y'all been treated. So this is now this is televised. So this is a nice version. No, she was not 19. 1994 minus 1977 is 17. Slim Tim, use your calculator. She was not 19. Slim, you're not in trouble. I like to deal with facts. You're not seeing where Toni went wrong? On this video, start from here. We'll work our way up. Start from here. See, that's what y'all like to do. Y'all like to jump all around to today. What's the point of me pulling up the receipt if y'all not going to enjoy it? Just say, I don't like Tamar. Just say, I don't like Tamar. I don't like it, Queen. I don't care if you pull up a receipt of them hitting upside her head when she was 5. It don't matter to me. Just say that. I'd rather y'all say that. What's the point of me putting up receipts from 30 years ago if y'all are going to ignore it? Because we got to talk about how we got here today. Y'all just like to start today. I don't like them. Well, wait a minute. Why don't you like her? Can we just talk about how we got here? Crazy little Gemini say, I don't like Tamar, but BS is BS. Thank you, crazy little Gemini. Y'all, this is years of bullying. Let me hold on. Let me run the tapes. Thank you, Miss CB. Miss CB say, I see your point. I'm not trying to convince anybody to like her. I just like to look at the bigger picture. I'm not one of them people that stay on one channel. I don't like staying on one channel. That's boring. And what I mean by one channel, a narrow vision. That's boring to me. It stifles creativity. It stifles understanding. And y'all, I'm being sarcastic. I'm having a good time with y'all. It's Friday, hell. It's Friday. They've been on some bullshit when it comes to Tamar Braxton. Let's play it again. Ooh, hold on. Let me play it again. Because some of y'all believe fat meat ain't greasy. Hold on. She was 16, 17.
She's always in trouble. What did she do today, guys? Think of something.
Listen. She doesn't listen.
What did she do? She's the youngest. Everyone's picking on her.
Yeah.
But we have to. Are we picking on you?
No.
I'm sorry, Tamar. I'm sorry.
I'm on the top.
Poor Tamar was embarrassed, didn't know what to say, wasn't well-rounded. What's up, Uda on the go? Welcome. Wasn't mature enough. She's a child. She don't know what to say, but I just wanted to give y'all a little receipt that they've been on that bullshit ever since 30 years ago. And Toni, you was the more vocal one. You and Tawanda in the background, exactly where she belongs, in the background. 30 years ago, you labeled your little sister as a problem child. Let me run it again, because y'all, baby, let me tell you something. Y'all think Jesus ain't dead because you went at the funeral, but hold on. Hold on, let me run it one more time. Labeling that little nice child as a problem child. Watch what you say to these kids. I'm for real. I don't let all that fear talk go on in my house. Hey, wait a minute. Don't say that. Don't speak like that about yourself. Because 30 years later, we're dealing with a Tasmanian devil. But y'all been calling her out her name and calling her a problem child, and she's this and that, and you wonder why. As you say, Toni, you're a mean girl. Well, you was mean first, big sister. Let's take a look one more time, and then we're going to get to the other receipts.
She's always in trouble. What did she do today, guys?
She's always in trouble. Always is what we call a polarized statement. That means you can never do anything right. So imagine talking to her like that all her life. She's always in trouble.
Think of something.
What did she do today, Tracy?
Listen.
What
Look at Tawanda. She doesn't listen.
Listen.
What did she do? She's the youngest. Everyone's picking on her.
Yeah.
But we have to. Are we picking on you?
No.
I'm sorry, Tamar. I'm sorry.
And then you put her on the spot. What's she gonna say? You her older sister. You're on television with a camera. What's she gonna say? Yes, you are. She's doing what she was conditioned to do. No, everything's fine. Anywho, I just wanted to show y'all that shit. I just wanted to show how we got here and the real truth behind the Braxton fallout. So some of y'all are saying, how did we get here? It ain't because of no damn man. It ain't because of none of that. They've been against Tamar since day one. And Ayanna Van Zandt tried to make it seem like when they left the house, no, when they were still there, they were giving her a hard time. And I don't know if they didn't want Miss Evelyn. As a matter of fact, let me go back to something. Something just occurred to me. I'm gonna play it without the sound. I want y'all to pay close attention to Toni Braxton's skin tone. Did Toni dye her skin? Let's go back. Hold on. Toni is like a chocolate brown. When did she become so light? And this is what I mean. I'm going to go to the next tape. Did Toni dye her skin? Because Toni is a yellow bone now, ain't she? Thank you, Shy Gal. It just hit me. I was like, wait a minute. Toni was a milk chocolate, like a Snickers bar. She was like a Snickers bar. Hold on. Tamar was Tamar was darker too. She was light. Let me go back. You know what? Hold on. Now let's go to today's date. Here we go. Now we finna get into the thick of it, baby. Watch this. Hold on. Let me see which one I want to do. I guess we can go here. Give me 1 second. I got to speed the tape up. Give me 1 second. We're about to get into the thick of it. Because this is what I'm about to play is not my original content. I will be pausing it throughout just to give you a summary and hone in on the psychological and the behavioral traits of the Black experience and give you a different view, a different angle to consider. Here we go. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Tamar is hilarious. Watch this. Okay, first of all, this is what I mean. Toni Braxton is real fair skinned now. It's neither here nor there. I just happen to notice it. But here we go.
Surgery. But it seems like Tamar came here fully prepared to attack us and accuse us of being behind this cease and desist letter, which is about.
But you did. Watch this, y'all. Tamar is hilarious. You see how they gaslighting her? Like they don't know anything and she made it up.
Our niece, Ashley. Ashley had posted some videos on social media with some accusations about her family. And
accusations or truths, Toni? Because y'all have a way of making people feel like they're crazy in this family.
Don't believe that it was meant to be an attack on Tamar and the way that she believes it to be. And I'm not being insensitive. I don't think anyone in our family.
Look how light Toni is now. Did she take them pills that Wendy Osifo's mama took? Is that them pills them Jamaicans be taking to lighten up their skin? I ain't no hater. I'm just asking. Look how there's a stark difference. I mean, she looked good. I believe so too. Ola, very manipulative. She says one thing in front of Tawanda, but then tells the truth in her confessional. And that's why I say I'm going to go ahead and ride with Tamar. I'm going to ride with Tamar on this, baby. Y'all not finna shame me. I'm going to get out here in these streets. I'm finna whip. Listen, I'm jumping out the car with Tamar. We all fighting because Toni is manipulative. Tawanda is a snake. Tawanda is a thief. You've been stealing from your sister for a long time, but let's get into it. Watch this.
Wants to hurt one another. I'm just really in my feelings about being blamed for something that I didn't do.
So who gave the man my address?
It's called an attorney.
Oh, he can't find my address in that letter. That house not even under my name.
Tamar still acts like she does when she was little. That was so player. Red Trina for filth. The house ain't even in my name. You a lie. One of y'all gave that man my address. But y'all, it was the at the end. That was hilarious. Let me do it one more time. Hold on. Look at Trina's face.
About me. But what I am asking about is my child.
Hold on.
In my feelings about being blamed for something that I didn't do.
So who gave the man my address?
It's called an attorney.
Oh, he can't find my address in that letter. That house not even under my name. Because I know
y'all, Tamar's stuck in her childhood. And it took me back to how they probably argued as kids. You know, Toni lying. Thank you, Linda Gamble. Trina lying. Watch her face after Tamar said, nah, you a lie. Because the house ain't even in my name. Why? Look at Trina.
Y'all don't give a about me. I'm not expecting y'all to really give a about me. But what I am asking about is my child.
Hold on. I want to go back to, I think, number 35. Give me 1 second.
This my address. By sending a cease and desist is shutting down my business. And my problem is,
and they all look how they're all looking. Listen, this is wild. This is wild. They've been doing this so long since they were kids. It's almost like in sync. I want it that way. Tell me why. Listen, watch how they're in sync. Miss Evelyn, wow, you have trained these girls down to a T.
Oh my God.
In sync. To move in sync. Watch it again. All of the facial expressions as if Tamar is crazy, deranged, delusional, doesn't know what she's talking about. Watch all of their facial expressions.
I'm so thrilled to be performing at Jazz Fest in Miami. I've been taking it slow because, having lupus, I haven't been able to tour like my 2-hour, hour-and-a-half tour. But the last thing I want to do is disappoint that there seems to be just so much.
this my address. By sending a cease and desist is shutting down my business. And my problem is,
you see the contrived facial expressions? Been doing it so long that it's natural. Thank you. Lovely Dee said that's a damn shame. Listen, some of this stuff I'm just catching in a moment. I don't blame Tamar for getting up wanting to throw hands. Listen, Tamar is so freaking childish. Y'all watch how Tamar starts yelling in Toni's face. Watch this. Hold on.
who the attorney is, it was going to be.
I got to put it on mute for a second. Watch this. It's coming, but I got to mute it up.
You sure did. Thank you so much for
and
that.
Now that
Thank
you got
so
this
much
little
for the
accident,
gift.
give me my money back. That was not a gift.
Mr. Guy. Yes, it was. But it's
no,
okay.
you didn't.
Tawanda told me her lender needed to see.
That ain't the one I want to get to yet. I want to get to this one.
Get out of my face.
Don't.
You got
so
this
much
little
for the
accident. Give me my money back. That was not a gift.
Mr. Guy. Yes, it was. But it's
no, you
okay.
didn't.
Tawanda told me her lender needed to see the money in her account and that she was waiting on a check and she would be giving me my money back. I was reluctant, but I said, okay.
Thank you so much.
You a damn lie, Tawanda. Your sister didn't give you $50,000 for free. We don't even move like that. You a lie. I believe Tamar, and you told her you were going to pay her back. I'm just muting it for a second, and then I'm going to unmute it in 5. 4, you lying. You took from your baby sister and then had the nerve to play with her mental health at this table.
And that we used to do it.
Talking about you don't do crazy. If you don't do...
Get out of my face.
Don't want to go there.
She ate Toni's ass up. Ate her up. Look, it's funny to me you don't do crazy, but you did crazy when you needed $50K. You are a manipulator. I don't do crazy. Okay, so why are you taking from the crazy? Why would you, if she's that gone, if she's crazy, why would you take money from somebody who's not well enough to have a conversation? That would make you predatory. That would make you a financial predator. Let's continue. Let me go back. Here we go. Oh, not that one. I don't want to see that one. Hold on. Here we go. Right here.
She pay you for staying in your condo, her
Yes, he did.
Each other.
He did.
No, he didn't. It doesn't matter.
Okay, so let's talk about the phone.
Oh.
I got me a new phone. And I called you and I said, this other phone is about to be cut off because I took my.
Do you see Trina? Do you see how they're freaking gaslighting her in front of the cameras like she's a liar? But she's actually telling the truth. But that's how they were trained. When you start, see, this is the kind of family where you don't talk about what goes on in this house. You get what I'm saying? When you get your ass beat. That's the kind of family where Miss Evelyn will make you go, get your own switch. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Where you had to go pick your own switch. Yeah, it's that kind of family. So they've been so conditioned. Trina already rolling her eyes, even though Tamar is telling the truth.
My credit card off because I found out that Tawanda has been using my credit card to pay her phone bill.
My phone bill?
Now, Toni.
Beautiful.
So what had happened was I was getting a new phone line. That's when I found out that I was a part of Tawanda's family plan.
Baby, if that ain't some whole shit, I don't know what is. If she had any hair on her head, I would have snatched it off and I wouldn't give a damn if that's my sister. If I found out, bitch, that I was paying for you and every man you've been with and everybody in your house for over 6 years without my permission, girl, we would have been fighting outside. We would have been ghetto. I would have whooped you every which way to Sunday behind my money. 6 years, y'all. I'm going to just say on average, that was a $2,000 bill. Okay. 6 lines, 6 years. Let's do two. How much money are we talking? $2,000 a month. We got 12 months in a year. Let's do 12 times 6. No, hold on. I'm doing it wrong, ain't I? Hold on, y'all. We going to go $2,000 a month. Well, hell, let's just go $1,500. Because I'm sure they had the latest iPhone gadgets. I'm sure every time Apple came out with something, Tawanda old peanut head ass went straight down there to AT&T and got the newest gadget because it ain't on her dime. So how are we gonna go? 1,500 or we gonna do 2,000? Because she had about 6 lines. So what we gonna do? 1,500 or 2,000? Which one? Nah, that ain't no mistake, Lakeisha. Now, Lakeisha, you finna get put out. You finna get put out. That ain't no damn mistake, Lakeisha. I love you. And I'm glad you here, but that ain't no mistake. You know, the first month, okay. The second month. But Lakeisha, there are 12 months in a year, okay? Lakeisha, if we do 12 times 6, that's a mistake 72 times. I need you to come to the light, Lakeisha. No, ma'am. If somebody steals from you over 72 times, that is not a mistake. That is a repeat offender. So we got 72 months times $2,000. Let's see what we coming up with. To one of you owe that lady $144,000 over a 6-year period. You are a thief. And Tamar, I hate to say it, you found that out 6 years after she started doing it. Okay. And you went to go get a phone and found out you had all of this. You was paying for like 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 people's. You don't know what else Tawanda has tied to you. And you probably won't find it out until you fuck around and find out. Y'all get what I'm saying? Y'all get what I'm saying? This is crazy. Yeah, we would have fought. We would have fought. I don't know what we would have done or how we would have fought. I don't know if I would have came over your house. I don't know, but something would have happened. Okay. Now let's continue. Give me 1 second.
It was like 6 lines for 4 years. And I was paying for it all this time and didn't know it.
She
I made a mistake. 6 different lines. Y'all, I'm ready to pass out right now. How you put 6 lines on my account? Y'all do the numbers for me. How many kids does Tawanda have? 2 or 3? Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy.
I remember when
And
she
in
said
a
that.
couple
Because she
days,
said it doesn't make it true.
Toni, you two-faced wench. And I love Toni Braxton. But I'm just playing like I'm one of the sisters. I'm an honorary sister. Why would Tamar lie about you putting 6 lines on her account without her knowing when she could go back and pull up the receipts and ask AT&T? Tawanda, you're a bona fide professional liar. And Toni, why are you helping her? Because that's what y'all are used to doing to Tamar on camera.
yes, come on, y'all, let's not do
Hold
this.
up. I thought family helped each other.
Listen,
No, ma'am. That ain't how you get me to help you.
if family help each other, family don't steal
That's
from each
beautiful.
other. That is a difference.
You don't want to go blow to blow with me because I know where all the bodies are buried, and I never exposed any of that information before. But I'm not going to be nobody's verbal punching bag anymore.
Well, and she's not going to be your financial punching bag, thief.
I'm not doing that.
What you steal?
Stealing and helping.
But what you steal?
I don't steal anything.
You don't?
What I stole?
You sold men.
Who's the man that I stole?
Tony's. You slept with them
Oh,
a few times.
Who? What man? What's the
Okay, so I found out who the man was. Or y'all can do the math. I'm going to give you the year. Oh, y'all, this is so good. Do you know the video I showed you where Tamar was 16 or 17? Watch this. I can't stand these. I cannot stand Trina Braxton anymore and Tawanda Braxton. I'm going to ask you to bring into account Ashley Braxton. Ashley Braxton was 16 years old, 15, 16, when Gabe started making sexual advances at her. Her sister was younger. I do believe 2 years younger. So if Ashley was 16, her younger sister was 14, and Gabe was tagging them both. What I mean by tagging them both, I'm not referring to sexual intercourse, but I mean he was using the same strategy as a predator with both girls. Okay. Trina Braxton. No, it's not Birdman. Hold on, y'all. Y'all way off. Watch this. Trina Braxton flipped on her niece and blamed her because she felt like at 16, you know what you're doing. They didn't see Ashley as a victim at age 16. Are y'all following me? Because I'm going to get up out of here. Okay, I ain't got all day. Watch this. Hold on. Just work with me. They didn't see Ashley, and they still don't see Ashley as a victim at age 16. The tape that I just showed you, when Tamar was younger, she was between ages 16 and 17 in 1994. Tamar came out and said that Tawanda is bringing up old news of something that happened in 1995. So Tamar was between the age 17 and 18 when she was sleeping with Toni Braxton's alleged man. If you go to Google and say who was Toni Braxton dating in 1995, it'll tell you. Put it in the chat. Go, who is it, Miss Fifi? She said, I know. Watch this. Who was Toni Braxton dating in 1995? Hold on. Shemar Moore. Are y'all sure? Don't put it in there if it's not a fact. Let me see. Let's go to Google. Watch this. Who was Toni Braxton dating in 1995? There we go. Shemar Moore. Watch this. Shemar Moore. That will put Tamar between ages 17 to 18. Watch this. Ask, how old was Shemar Moore in 1995? Y'all gonna quit playing with me. Shemar Moore was about 25, 26. Get the fuck out of here. She was a fucking teenager She was a teenager. Tawanda. Baby, y'all listen, start riding with Queen Sheba. When I say we finna get up and go, we finna get up and go. Okay?
Wow.
So the real question is, what was Shemar doing messing with a 17-year-old? Now, y'all gonna quit playing with me. So the fact that you would throw that out as if she was a grown-ass woman sleeping with her sister's boyfriend, she was a little girl in the industry. And even if she had just turned 18, she still was a child. Look at her at 16 or 17. Look at, y'all want to play? I'll play her at 16 or 17. Hold on. I'm going to play her at that age when Shemar started sleeping with her. Watch this. Y'all going to get up off me today. Y'all going to leave Tamar alone. Tamar, I'm going to buy you. You got until November 7th. I'm going to clear the room for 7 days for you. Now, don't come out and do nothing else, Tamar. I got you. Watch this. To one of you all, listen, you're some kind of wonderful. You are a piece of work. I told you they don't see young girls as victims. He had no business. Now, Shemar, you might want to sit this one out. This is Tamar at that age when Shemar started messing with her. This was in 1994.
Hey guys, think of something.
Listen.
What,
Look at her.
what did she do? She's the youngest. Everyone's picking on her.
Yeah.
But we have to. Are we picking on you?
No.
I'm sorry, Tamar. I'm sorry.
That's a shy teenager that don't know her damn left foot from her right. Y'all, hold on. Because we like to deal with receipts. You shouldn't have brought it up, Tawanda. You shouldn't have brought it up. Hold on. Now, this is Shemar Moore. Well, that ain't him. He was about 25 years old. And this was Tamar. Y'all put her in the industry. And then to want to open up her raggedy ass mouth, talking about everybody knew what you was doing with him. You didn't say nothing, Trick. You didn't get that grown ass man up off your little sister, just like Trina didn't run to Ashley's rescue. Y'all some nasty old biddies, evil biddies. But let's continue.
The man.
It's taking a second, y'all.
Don't play with me, Tawana. You.
Tamar, shut up.
Yes, you did. You're
That's a
liar.
lie. That's a lie.
So she's saying that Shemar told me he fucked you. Excuse me. Oh, I forgot where I was, y'all. I'm sorry. Oh, Lord Jesus, I forgot I was online. She's saying, okay, why you trying to put me out there? Shemar told me he had you. And thank you, Silk and Satin. You said and Tamar was S8 until age 16. Tawanda that's why Tamar stood up, because you triggered her. Because she hadn't been taught yet that she could say no. So even if he did, at that point when she a grown, if she ain't never been taught, she could say no, she ain't gonna take ownership over her body. She's not going to exercise her agency. That's why she stood up. Y'all say y'all hollering. Wait a minute now. That's why Tamar stood up. Not because she's guilty.
Bitch.
Toni, did she pay you for staying in your condo? Her and
Yes, he did.
each other.
Baby, that's some kind of wonderful. And then it continues here. Watch this. Let me see if I can find the rest. Let's see.
Y'all don't like me because y'all jealous. You're a mean girl. Y'all
She had to get mean because y'all picked on her. So now she's mean because she's found her voice. That's why it was important for me to bring y'all up to speed from then up until now. That's it. That's all.
Hey, I hate me so bad. Oh my God. Girl. And mental illness is real. It's real.
Oh, see now, that was a fucking low blow. That was a low blow.
Crazy? Mental illness is real.
And then Toni looks into the camera. Y'all, I'm done. Happy Halloween. That's it. That's all. I will be tuned into the Braxton's family. Toni looked into the freaking camera and doubled down. Girl, I would have snatched that wig up off your head. I'm sorry, Toni Braxton. As your sister, you would have got heavily disrespected when you look into the camera and tell America that mental illness is real. If anything, you know what? With a family like that, bitch, who needs enemies? Thank you, Dr. Shantae said this is a great breakdown. Listen, you can walk outside and the world will hand you your ass and be like, girl, get up out my face. Mental illness is real. But your sister, the legendary heavy hitter, one and only Toni Braxton, looked into the camera to let the people know she crazy. Yeah, okay. Like them old folks say, then you know what? I'm gonna show you crazy. Is this not, y'all? Is this not a wow? Wow, wow. I told y'all. It's good though. Let me here we go. Here we go. Look at Toni.
Go ahead, Toni. I'm listening. I don't argue with sick people. Go ahead.
Oh, come on, y'all. That's a low blow. Because she can't do nothing about that. She can't do nothing about that. If she is sick, if she does have mental health issues, it's because she was sexually assaulted. Now, your mama let it happen. Your daddy let it happen. You let it happen. Toni let it happen. Your family let it happen. Because if we going to talk about sick, bitch, y'all the sick ones. So now you're going to make fun of her because of what happened to her as a little girl. And now she's been diagnosed with mental health because of it, because she has to jump in and out of different personalities just to be able to survive in a dark, demonic family household because nobody's protecting her. So now she's sick, but not the, you know what? I cannot with y'all, but let's continue. You know what? I don't talk to sick people. Go ahead, baby. With sisters like this, who needs enemies?
Go ahead. Bitch, I will you up. Don't play with me.
Do that.
I swear to God. But you're not going to do it for my mental health when all y'all really need the pills.
Look at Trina.
Guess what?
Y'all see how they lit? Poured the gas, lit the match, and walked away. Toni did it. Toni did it. Let me show you again. Toni been doing it. Toni is the one that said mental health is real. Watch this. But she been doing it. Let me rewind the tapes. 30 years ago. Here we go.
She's always in trouble. What did she do today, guys? There goes something.
Listen. What did
she do? She's the youngest. Everyone's picking on her.
Yeah.
Toni, you've been a little devil. You've been a little bully. You've been doing it since 30 years ago. Look. Now we're going to switch real quick. I got to keep switching. Damn. What's this? Hold on. I don't know what that is. But anywho, y'all get the drift. Braxton family values. Y'all better pull up and tune in. We're going to break this thing down. I'm going to be following all seasons. It is worth the watch. I got you, Tamar, now, unless you switch up because you did come in. You apologize. You say you want to apologize for the way you acted on the show. So we don't know what you've done yet. But until we get there, I got you, boo-boo. Don't even know you. I got you. Come on, Tamar. Oh, love says Toni spiritually creeps me out. No shade. And you say Toni got away with it because she was the star. You just saw her do it. I showed you 30 years ago, and then I brought it up to speed. And Toni was in her 20s when she was picking on Tamar. Wasn't she not in her 20s when she was picking on Tamar? All right. That's it. That's all. What? Okay, Miss Shannon. Look at Miss Shannon to my Tamar. Why y'all always wait to the end to come in? Let me get out of here. I love y'all. We're going to pick back up, okay? Now, come ready tomorrow on I Said What I Said Saturday morning. That is a show that is dedicated to viewers. It's your opportunity to sound out, to sound off, to vent, to get it off your chest, unfiltered, to shoot your shot, to listen. It's a lot of fun. All right, that's all I got. Happy Halloween. Y'all have a wonderful Friday, and I will see you tomorrow. God bless.